Yeah, because welcome to another edition of Mandate Mondays.
You are a terrible person. Just Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mandate Mondays. We're back in the studio, really excited because I think this is going to be our first whiskey review that we've done since we've taken the break here, and we're really excited to bring the Dalmore in because this has been a whiskey. This has been a Scotch that I tried years ago, and I will never ever forget it. I've loved the sweetness, the vanilla to this, and I'm really excited to bring the Dalmore on.
You just kind of spoiled the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
What did I spoil?
Sweet vanilla.
Do you ever think of running for office? It's actually made from elk blood.
It's not made from elk blood, but look at the elk, the deer. I mean, it's a common used animal. What is it? Jägermeister has the deer. Deer's blood is what they say, right? The Glenfiddich also uses the stag as the iconic front, but they don't feature it like this on the bottle. I mean, that's an impressive, I want that as like a tattoo. Like, that's pretty badass. Like, that whole head. It's like a hood ornament for a car.
So let's drink, shall we? Because I'm thirsty.
Let's get right into it because we have no idea what we're doing. Would you like a nice pour or a hefty pour?
Let me see. I can't see very well. Give the cat a go.
Ruin the table.
Oh, jeez, come on. It's not like we're using Bookers here.
I guess it's not like my leg's pouring.
If I was pouring, you gentlemen would have a nice glass. But it's,
And half of it will be all over the table.
Exactly.
What is that supposed to mean?
Weren't you the one that spilled the Bookers on my coffee table?
I believe that was you. And
Yeah, but that was after I had like multiple glasses of whiskey.
Oh, it's okay then.
Oh.
I was hammered.
Now-
And first of all, that took it stripped your table.
Being drunk doesn't make it okay for the accidents you make.
It's not
Yes, it
like
does.
it's not like you put a piece of furniture on the bed of my truck and dinged up the bed a little bit.
I don't like to scratch the bed of my truck.
Can we just do this, please?
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. We'll retake this. Apparently, we're late for a date here. So the Dalmore, a Highland whiskey. There's a ton of different Dalmores that you can go and pick up. This is the 12-year specifically, and what they do with the 12-year is they actually age it for 9 of the 12 years in oak bourbon casks, and then they finish off half. So they take half of what's in that cask at year 9 and put them into sherry casks and let them finish for 3 years. And then they put them together to give that nice sherry finish inside the cask. It's strange to see them take the cask and have it.
Why don't they do the whole cask?
That's the way that they do it. That's
Why not?
You'll have to ask the Dalmore.
It is kind of interesting how they're how they're trying something new with whiskey, right? Involving 2 different casks.
Yeah.
And then separating in a certain year.
Well, it's not really new. Like everybody.
Everyone
So
does
I
it.
guess that it's like more along lines of being like a blended whiskey, right?
Yeah.
Or blended scotch.
Yeah, no, it is. This is still a single malt because they take that without blending it with anything and put it back into the cask to actually produce the product here. But it's very interesting at year 9 to separate that, put it into the sherry, the Spanish wine casks, and then bring that back in at the end of the 12 years to create this nice sherry finish in here. Would you guys like to have a taste? Cheers. Holy sugar, very sweet. I know I said it in the intro.
I would
of the
agree, but
vanilla.
I'm not a connoisseur, but I can't even tell you that's effing sweet.
It's but the thing is, it's not overly sugared. It's not sugared like it is very sweet. You can really taste the wine in it, the vanilla that's in there. Now, there's a lot of other notes that are flavored in here or noted, which are notes of chocolate and nutmeg, and even I've seen Christmas cake noted as a flavor that you pull out of this in the palate. I don't have the palate to pull that out yet.
I mean, you missed a few that were listed on the website that you read right before this video.
How else? You expect me to hit these people blind? I must do some
This is a
research.
review. What do you taste?
I taste an amazing, delicious. I've always been a huge fan of sherry whiskeys. Anything in a sherry cask, I absolutely adore. So the sweetness, the vanilla that's in there, it's such a well-bodied whiskey. This has been something I had years ago. It was one of the first whiskeys I've had. And I'd even say if you're just getting into whiskey, this is a fantastic bottle for you to actually start out with. And if I remember, I picked this up at the outlets. It was $65, which is a reasonable price. You'll see it's between 60 to 70 bucks in the area. But I've actually seen it online at $43, which it takes about 10 weeks to get it here in the U.S., but I've seen it as low as $43 online.
I would
You
pay.
buy in bulk.
I'd pay $65 for that. I think that's really good.
I would pay
I'll be honest, I don't
$10
think I've ever
for
had
this.
this actually.
You've never had this?
I don't believe so. Yeah.
Oh, and you'd pay tens of dollars?
Yeah.
By tens, do you mean 6 tens of dollars?
Yeah,
And maybe
in that range.
I'm surprised you don't own one already, given your whiskey collection. You have probably what, 30 bottles of whiskey?
Something.
With like a little bit left.
They're all just a
probably,
teeny
yeah.
tiny bit. Are they insured? Do you
have like some sort of commitment problem finishing them, or?
Well, I had to downsize the collection a little bit
That's
because
painful.
I built a bar, but it wouldn't all fit, so I had to finish off some bottles.
See, I think the problem is, like the Big Dig, you didn't plan ahead for the amount of whiskeys that would be required or that would be facilitated within that bar.
Well, yeah, but no one comes over anymore to drink the whiskey, so.
That's true.
Wow.
Think about it. When's the last time we actually all saw each other outside
Right
of here?
Right in the heart.
You haven't even seen the bar yet.
It's not my fault somebody moved in the middle of nowhere, New Hampshire. But it is my fault that I haven't seen the bar yet, so I am very sorry.
I'm sorry, how many kids do you guys have?
I hate you.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Just want to make sure, yeah.
The more kids you have, the further north you have.
That's how it works.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Why don't you guys do your final thoughts and I'll count us out. Go for it. Whoever wants to start.
Jason, you want to go first?
It's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Jason approved. Mayank?
I like it. It's $65. I would buy it. It's cool. And also, back in the days when I used to go to bars a lot, you always see this available at bars. So if you don't want to buy a bottle, try it at a bar. It's always available.
Yeah, no, to your point, very easy to get at a bar. And personally, you know, with my fan of Spacesides and Macallans, I love this. I love sherry whiskeys. Very happy with it. Like I said, $65, totally worth it. And definitely a great entry whiskey. It doesn't burn like you would with a lot of whiskeys. It's a very smooth whiskey, very easy to enjoy over ice or neat, just like this. So we recommend picking it up.
Okay, be a man. Drinking neat.
Well, then you drink whiskey how you like it, you know?
Neat.
Or neat. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch you guys on the next episode.
So really, about that rash, you're gonna
You know what? Why don't you just leave? Jason and I will do the rest of the friggin' episodes.